Peace, Infinite Waters diving deep once again. Welcome to another episode of the Q&As. If this is your first time, can I get a hello there? Get comfortable. We do the videos in nature. We have a blast. We have a ball. And if you've got a question, write it in. Email us infinitewaters@gmail.com. If you've been diving, let me know how you find the Q&As. Now, I created the Q&As, just to give you a brief overview, for you to ask me very personalized questions. Now, you see me making a lot of videos on my main YouTube channel, but the Q&As are for the exclusive questions only, right? And I answer every single question. So the first question that came in is from someone who says they've seen me talking about how to let go of whatever no longer serves me. So they want to become more inspired. They want to actually create more space for what inspires them. How do they go about doing this? Well, when we talk of inspiration, many of us, we don't feel inspired because we're in the wrong environment, right? So why do I come out into nature? Because I'm in the right environment. Many of us, we don't feel inspired because we're around naysayers, around friends and family who couldn't give two hoots about you, to be perfectly honest. Many of us, we don't feel inspired because our diet is terrible. You don't have to go on a diet, but you have to start becoming more conscious of the foods, the kinds of foods you are putting into your mouth. Now, what's helped me along my journey is an alkaline diet, a lot of plant-based foods, but really getting the firm balance of acid and alkaline food. I'm a vegan, and the whole vegan lifestyle has inspired me tremendously. You see, a lot of us, we're trying to find inspiration by just thinking about inspiring thoughts, by maybe reading a quote or two, right? Quoting Buddha or something, or Infinite Waters. That might work for maybe 30 seconds, but afterwards, the inspiration is going to run dry. So you have to ask yourself, how am I taking care of my temple? The temple we have is actually the body we have and how we feel energetically. So the easiest way to start changing your vibration is from the foods you eat. We are what we eat. We are what we eat, drink, and think. It's all connected. It all starts with conscious eating, eliminating the junk food, because once you eliminate the junk food, processed food, white bread, sugar, soda, now you start to feel better. You get more inspiration. Let me say that again. That felt good. You get more inspiration. Also, breathing. I've spoken about pranic breathing. You see me breathing all the time. I see you breathing all the time, but are you breathing deep enough? What I do is I breathe in for 4. I hold for 4. And I release for 4. See, many of us, we're at home with the windows closed on the computer. How are you going to find inspiration? Well, you might find inspiration connecting with people virtually, but let's face it, a real connection, you can't beat a real physical connection. So go out there. That's what helped me along my journey, to stop living my life just on the computer. Because all the people I connect with on the computer, I end up meeting in real life anyway, right? So if you are on the computer, ask yourself, how am I being productive? Right? And then when you meet this person, share something about yourself that they don't know. Not just, how are you? I'm fine. Fearful, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. No, really give this person a piece of your soul and let them do the same. What's going to happen here? You are both going to inspire each other beyond both of your wildest imagination. And it does wonders, right? Because we all feed off each other's energy, and that's what makes life worth living. Many times we're around people that doubt us. Okay? They don't care about us. So you have to ask yourself, am I going to where I am valued? Am I going to where I am appreciated? You see, we never attract what we want. We attract what we feel we are worthy of. Let me say that again. We never attract what we want. We attract what we feel we are worthy of. So what helped me along my journey was just realizing I am worthy of feeling inspired every single day. Let's talk about the drama aspect. There's a reason why I don't talk about a lot of negative subjects on the main YouTube channel page, Infinite Waters, right? And if I do, I'm coming from an alchemical process to help us all become our greatest versions. But you see, let's face it, a lot of us, we are drawn to negative drama, gossip. It's like fast food. When you're eating it, it tastes so fantastic, but once you stop, you feel terrible. So you have to ask yourself, are you feeding yourself fast food, or are you eating healthy food that sustains you, which may not taste as good as fast food? And fast food only tastes good a lot of the times because they put so many damn GMOs in them. Okay. So ask yourself, can you lose the drama in your life? Can you not allow other people to disturb your inner peace? Can you take back your power? Can you stop externalizing your power? Can you feel wonderful? Can you treat yourself for that holiday? Can you do that? Can you take me with you? Can you take the whole diving deep team? Can you take the whole diving deep team with you? Can you treat yourself to that wonderful meal, that wonderful organic meal without feeling guilty? Can you stop judging yourself, blaming yourself of the past? Okay, now you should start feeling inspired by now. Go for it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Go for it. There is only now. Do it now and live better. Now, many of us, going on to the second question, someone wrote in saying how to let go of guilty relationship activities. So many of us have done things in relationships we may not be proud of. Sometimes we fantasize about other people. That is what this person wrote in saying. They haven't cheated on their partner. They just find it guilty that sometimes they are fantasizing about making love to other people. That's very personal, but also for them, they say very exciting. And they can't stop doing it. But at the same time, they really love their partner. What are they going to do about it? Let me share with you an insight, a perspective which may help you along your journey. When we talk about having affairs, I always say, look at it like this. People, scientists talk about the Big Bang. What's helped me along my journey is to realize that we are all having secret affairs within our mind. And my partner knows that. In relationships, my previous partners have known that, right? That sometimes I admire the beauty of a woman, even the strength of a man. And I talk to my partner about this. But we know our connection is so powerful, it's not going to affect our relationship. You see, once again, the 5 pillars of a great relationship. Let's go through them. Communication. Are you communicating with your partner? But also, communicating is not just about talking, guys. It's about listening to them. Do you understand what they are talking about? Appreciation. Do you appreciate them enough to tell them how you really feel? Do you have enough passion to express how you really feel? Do you have a lot of fun? That's the 4th one. And also, do you trust them? Do they trust you? And if you can't go through those 5 principles of a great relationship and ask yourself, do we have that? Do you have that? Then you're in big trouble. No, I'm just kidding. But you have to ask yourself that, because those are the 5 pillars of a great relationship. We don't live in a perfect world, especially when it comes to relationships. Living in this digital age, we are all going to see people who we are attracted to, right? Sometimes it's on Instagram, sometimes it's on Facebook, but admire a person. Like I said on the video, it may not be released now, but when I release it in the future, I'm going to talk more about it, just how social media is changing the whole dynamics of relationships, because I always get questions about this. I've made a few videos, I'm going to make even more, and I always say, appreciate other people without feeling guilty about it, right? Someone can be beautiful. You can admit it. Because whenever you create resistance, resistance makes stronger. Own up, cough it up, spit the beans out and say, yes, I really think that person is beautiful, but I'm with you for a reason, right? And then realize that you can't change your partner, so don't try doing it. Just accept them for who they are, but also ask yourself, am I creating enough time, right, to nurture myself, to feel more loved, right? Am I finding more confidence within myself to be assured that they aren't doing anything, right? Because I love myself, that whatever they do is not going to affect me. And that's how you deal with it in the long run. Okay, so don't worry about it. Just go through the 5 pillars of a great relationship: communication, appreciation, passion, trust, and a lot of fun. And that will make your relationship a lot stronger, because now both of you can actually communicate like human beings, or like butterflies. Aren't they beautiful? And the last question is from someone who says that they want to start losing weight, okay? They don't like how they look, but since watching the Infinite Waters videos, they are now beginning to learn how to love themselves a lot more. They're learning how to accept themselves a lot more. They're learning how to smile a lot more. No, you're doing that. I'm just acting as the catalyst. So they're learning how to appreciate their putting on a lot of weight, but at the same time, they also realize that they are worthy of trimming down a bit. Can I share any insight? Certainly. Now, I became a vegan not because I wanted to lose weight. And I always say, whatever your diet is, that is your choice. When we talk of health, fitness, becoming your greatest version, I feel fantastic right now. Right? And this is only because I'm very conscious about what I put into my mouth. So going back to the first question, start eliminating all the processed foods out of your diet. Start getting your fruit, your vegetables. Also, you want to start eating earlier, not just before you go to bed, right? When I say eat earlier, I'm talking about realizing a lot of us, we're so busy that we don't get a chance to eat until it's the evening time. So start to eat maybe about 6, 7. That's what's helped me along my journey. That's going to give some time for the food to digest. You also want to be drinking more water instead of soda, because once again, water creates more circulation. More circulation means that once again, our stomach is gonna be able to produce a lot of enzymes that help digest the food. But also eating and drinking at the same time is going to be a problem. Why? Because whenever you eat and drink at the same time, you're actually interfering with the hydrochloric acid within the stomach, therefore making it very difficult to assimilate the food. Gosh, that's a mouthful. Don't worry about it. Are you exercising? That's the question at hand. Are you going out, raising your hands up? Woo! Feeling amazing? Start moving your body. Stop looking at magazines and comparing yourself to other people. Realize you are beautiful. You don't have to go on a crash diet. No, you don't. You've got to move into your natural body shape. We can only do this when we start listening to our body, when we stop eating, when we are trying to fulfill or fill an emotional need. Ask yourself, am I getting my emotional needs met? Let me say that again. Ask yourself, am I getting my emotional needs? Let me say that again. Am I getting my emotional needs met? How many times have you been in love and it's almost as if the other person has fed your soul, right? So start creating a relationship with someone, right? But also treat yourself now and again. It's not about fasting, but you can do intermittent fasting. Let me say that again. Intermittent fasting. Wonderful, right? Sometimes what I do is that I don't eat for a week. No. I don't eat one day in a week, right? One day in the week, I don't eat a lot. Sometimes I just drink, and this helps me stay in fantastic shape. Now, many times we don't realize that when you eat a lot of salt, table salt, you have a high water retention level. Basically, the water gets stuck in our belly, we get this belly bloating. So you want to take away table salt. You want to be going for the pink Himalayan sea salt, maybe the Celtic sea salt. That's the most natural kind. Instead of processed sugar, you want to be going for the raw cane sugar, right? And then grab a mirror and say, woo, I look pretty good. So there you have it in a nutshell. Those are 3 big major questions that will help you become your greatest version. Give me feedback about how you found the Q&As. That's the only way it's going to work. And if you've got a question, email in infinitewaters@gmail.com. This is the exclusive zone where I answer your personal questions, right? Because on the main channel, we get so many questions every single day, thousands of questions. But I specifically created this page just out of pure love, right? It's not about the numbers, even though we've got millions of people connecting on the main channel, just to answer your personal questions. Write them in a very clear, concise way, and I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful day. We are here in nature, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy.